Hello students, very nice day to you. As in the last revision video, I discussed about important of communication skills. That was the topic of chapter 2 for class 9 and 10. Students, now in this video, I shall explain about communication cycle for both class 9 and 10. And also discuss about the types of feedback, especially for class 10. As students, as we know, the communication is completely a chain process, a cyclic process, which is completed in few steps. These steps are as follows. The first step is sender, second encoding, third channel, fourth decoding, fifth receiver, and finally the feedback. Students, as you know, the sender refers the creator of the masses, in which they use their ideas, views, facts, etc. to form the masses. Second, encoding. Encoding means to form the message using communication elements such as picture, words, gesture, and postures in appropriate manner. Third, channel. Channel refers the path through which the messages travel or the transferred. Next one is decoding. Decoding means interpreting the message in receiver's understandable form and in the receiver's point of view. Finally, the receiver receives the message and usually understood the message. But after receiving the message by the receiver, this is necessary to give the feedback. We want feedback from the side of receivers. So the feedback is the last step in which the feedback is given in the form of reaction on the base of the action taken by the sender. So this is the feedback. Basically, the types of the feedback is given notably in the class 10, not in the class 9. So this one part is basically defined for the class 10 but may also be applicable for class 9. Feedback is of four types. The first one is descriptive. Descriptive is what? The feedback which is given in verbal or written form is known as descriptive feedback. This feedback is most effective and relevant because exact view comes out from the receivers, from the side of receivers. The points which is important to keep in mind while giving descriptive feedback are: first, the feedback should be constructive, positive, and concise. The feedback should not be in the large form. Second, only have to describe the key points of the communication. The key points must only be pointed out. Third one is, don't be personal to give feedback. You don't think that you are giving the feedback. So, these three important key points is to give the descriptive feedback. Next one is the oral feedback. This type of feedback given instantly in the form of spoken words during the communication. For example, after the topic taught in the class, if I am teaching you in the class, I ask some questions instantly from you. So this one will be an example of and you reply the answer of the questions verbally, orally. So this one kind of feedback is known as oral feedback. Next one is the written feedback. The feedback exactly in the written or in printing form is known as written feedback. This feedback is very important because it is kept as record for future reference, and this help to take a decision in future. Next one is the specific and non-specific feedback. The feedback which is given in a specific form but in the detailed format is known as a specific feedback. But on the other side, non-specific feedback is given. Non-specific feedback is given in general spoken words such as good job, very good, excellent, etc. So after that, the type of the feedback is completed. But one most important thing is here. What are the important things that must be keep in mind during giving the feedback when our feedback will become constructive? The first point, if we are giving the feedback with regard to the communication, if you are giving the feedback, our feedback must be constructive. Second, the feedback should be in the descriptive, not in the judgment form. You are not the judge. So, our feedback should only be descriptive. We should only have to give the feedback with regard to their characters, not the person. Third one is the feedback should be on the behavior, not on the person. And fourth one is we should balance positive and negative facts. Next, be selective in giving feedback. Mostly 2 or 3 lines are enough to give the feedback. So after this line, our lecture is completed, and the revision part of chapter 2 is also completed. So we'll meet you again in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.